Apologies for the music, ladies and gentlemen, but I was told there's a few Australians in the room, and I've been searching for some common ground, and I realise we do have a couple of shared loves, not only for 14 Altham Ave, but also for our Matildas, my own firstborn daughter, of course, as well as your very successful women's football team that performed admirably at the recent World Cup, just metres away here at Mount Eden. So I felt it a fitting and appropriate statement to now ask everyone in the room to come a waltzing with me as we get underway with our auction here at number 14 Altham Ave. Of course, it is in the suburb of Sandringham here in Auckland. My name, by way of introduction, is Ned Allison, no relation to Ned Kelly, but I do work alongside, of course, Harcourt's Grenadier and marketing consultant, Mr. Andrew North. Northy telling me it is the bugs and not the red wine that is resulting in his absence here today, but he's worked diligently in getting you into a position to bid and buy today, as well as that beautiful earlier rendition also. But if you are here to purchase, just draw your attention to the contract, confirm you're legally looking to acquire here a freehold parcel comprising 506 square metres more or less. It's lot 1117, depositor plan 19002, under that certificate of title volume 902, folio 20 in the North Auckland Land Registry. The chattels list, well, I'd just describe that as intriguing. Of particular note, though, that 3,000 litre fresh water tank, and with the 40 days and 40 nights of wet weather we've recently had, well, they are brimming currently with the freshest and finest of H2O that nature can provide. Of course, it comes your way with vacant possession also. That in 91 days' time, near on a full fiscal quarter, so no reason you can't be organised and have your affairs in order when that comes around on the 19th of December this year, being a Tuesday.
Mr. Auctioneer.
Man, good to see you again.
I have secured lending at today's interest rates. Accordingly, I'm happy to bid. However, if interest rates did rise again between now and settlement, I could be in a bit of bother. I am proposing that I settle this Friday and take possession on the 19th of December as per your auction contract. Is this okay?
Right, so you're in a position where you can pay 10% today, ma'am. That's not an issue. Okay, and your second part of the question is you're asking if you could settle in full this Friday, but you wouldn't be looking to move in until the 19th of December. So you'd be happy to own the property, but have it, would you want the property vacant? No, you're happy for our owners to remain in play, but happy to have paid the money in full. Bear with me. You call that?
I did, yes.
What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I get the money Friday.
You get money Friday, which is quite appealing. Yeah, no issue with that.
What's the downside?
I think it's a benefit to you. Put it in the bank and you can earn some interest on it. Obviously, yeah, no, I think nothing too much to worry about, but you'd have to vacate on the 19th of December as per the contract. There's no issues with that.
What's your advice?
Well, I don't see a problem with settling on the 19th of December as long as you're on this Friday, sorry, as long as you're comfortable and happy with that.
Well, I'm taking your advice on this. I have no idea. So
yeah, you're happy to get the money earlier?
Love the money earlier. I need the money.
You want that in writing, or happy to do that verbally?
Well, up to you.
Yeah. We'll run with that. I think it might be a little bit complicated otherwise. So, okay, settling, that's not a problem, ma'am. If you want to settle in full this Friday and move in on the 19th of December, our owner has said, no, they're quite comfortable for that to work. So good luck to you.
Thank you.
No other questions while we're on the topic? No, okay. But ladies and gentlemen, I draw your attention to the contract, again, just the conduct of auction, reminding you that we offer the property for sale subject to a reserve that remains confidential at all times. Subject to that reserve being achieved or breached, the highest bidder from there on will be the next owner. As your auctioneer, a couple of roles and responsibilities from me. I'll always be nominating and suggesting what that next bid and increment can be. I have an ability to refuse a bid as well if I don't believe it to be in the best interest of my owners. I'll just determine any unlikely dispute as well, and I hold that exclusive ability to place bids on behalf of our owners. They are what we call vendor bids. If you haven't heard the term, it's that. It's a bid for our owner, our vendor. I'll only do so in the absence of your participation here in the room, only below the reserve. And if I place one, well, I'll call it very clearly a vendor bid as well. I'll do that on no more than 2 occasions. Now, our owners have the ability as well to withdraw the property at any point without declaring a reserve price. And at the end of the auction, should you be successful, if the contract hits my palm, we put a pen in your palm to sign that contract. By signing, we'll acknowledge receipt of that REA guide we'll give you as well. And we ask also that you pay a 10% deposit to our trust account to formalise before you're on your way to celebrate. Well, the home here built in 1926, but it'll be far from the first legend in these parts to knock over that ton or century. It is a timber trove of matai, cedar and kauri, harking back to times when homes were more homely and red cards didn't rule rugby games. It is, as we know, an architect's own home, an architect who has lovingly tended his talents to titivating and tweaking, to modernising but not sterilising, over a cherished 30 years of ownership. Of course, the updated kitchen, one of the many merits of the home, a space where you can store your swag, boil your billy, and then enjoy those cuppas out on your choice of decks beneath the shade of your own coolabah tree or a kofi in these parts. The master suite up top, well, that's a peaceful retreat to make the most of. And down below, that man cave, that she shed, a space where many merry men can gather for those pre-function warm-ups or those post-match discussions. You've also got that ability to park as many as 3 vehicles in the driveway. I think that just represents a lucrative opportunity for any entrepreneurial teenagers. And on the topic of teenagers and lucrative opportunities, we've also got that self-contained wing at the rear of the home, perfect for isolating those young adults or hosting those guests, or that river of cash that comes your way as a rental or an Airbnb option. But I asked my owners, I said to them this morning, you've been here a long time, you've clearly loved it, but what have you loved most about being here? And they said, Ned, in all honesty, it is the location. It is the convenience to town that has made our lives so very easy. And I think you'd have to agree that transition from TV to EV to CBD, it is just a matter of minutes. It's also close by, 200 metres to the train station if that's your preference. And it got me thinking, what is the average commute for an Aucklander that doesn't live in the central city? So I Googled it. And the answer I got was 56 minutes a day of misery. And I've done the maths for you. 5 working days in the week, 48 working weeks in the year. I put that over a 40-year career, and it equates to some 373 days, in excess of a year. Double that if you want to sleep. And I think that is the real unseen and tangible value of living here at number 14. Time that would otherwise be spent with your children, with your spouse, with your loved ones. Time that would be spent getting fitter and healthier to give you yet more time. Time to pursue hobbies, or time to just perch and ponder down at your local billabong, which is the Kingslander. So folks, you buy today, not just a home with your cash, but what you get as well. It is, of course, that most valuable currency of all. It is time in return with the gorgeous abode included. Now, I learnt Latin in school. I never ever thought it would be of use, but today it is, because today I say to you, carpe diem to carpe annum. Seize the day to seize that year. What are we starting with, ladies and gents? What's the opening bid? Where's the engagement, ma'am? You're here to buy. You're eager. Oh, there is a question.
Around the tracks is that the piles that this property is shot. Apparently, Aussie termite pests have been found. Shouldn't everyone know about this? And will the owner rectify it?
Ma'am, there are no Aussie termites here in Auckland. A little bit damp for their liking, I'd have thought. So not too much, because I've got no information to support that claim. I've heard nothing along those lines. The answer, ma'am, is we have no evidence along that. If there is a problem, you've brought it up, but we have no supporting evidence around that. So, yeah, does that answer your question, ma'am? Yeah? No, I can't help you more than that. No, nothing we're aware of at all.
Are you ready now?
I sure am. What do you got for me?
3 3/4.
3 3/4. $3,750,000, a good place to start. You wouldn't just make it 4 and make my life a little bit easier. It'd be too simple, wouldn't it? $3,750,000. Off we go. Who puts up $4 million?
3 7 7 7 7.
$3,777,770 and $770. No cents? And a cents. No cents. Okay. Good. $3,700,000. That's a little bit light. So would you give me something a little bit more aggressive than that? You're certain?
A lot of money.
It is a lot of money. Just 3.8 makes the maths easier too. Okay, $3,777,770. Still love to see that $4 million bid. He has it here with 3 and all the 7s. First call, second call at 3 and all the 7s. Third final call. Love to see the 4, man. Come on back, come with me. What are we saying, do? Look, I think it's clearly better than the sir. I'm quite comfortable coming back on at the end of it. $4 million. That's where I take it to. You know the value's north of there at 4. Join me in from there. Absence of participation, as I said. That's where we need to be, north of $4 million with me.
I want to make it 4.
You want to make it 4. Well, I'd rather work with your money as our owner would than mine. Happy to retract the bid if I have to. Placing that at $4 million. She does just that at $4 million. I work with it. It's a bid now over here, not with me, sir. 75 on top. Okay, $4,075,000. The next step we take is it again at 150. At $4,075,000. Thought we had some Australians here. I was right. That's good to see. $4,075,000. 65, where was that? With you, was it? So wouldn't keep it the same? No? Okay, at 140. At $4,140,000. And again, is that 65 with him at 205, $4,205,000. Your money, you bet. At 205, we're working 65. If we need to, is at 4.3. It's 270 there. At 4,270, over there at 335. 4,335 on the rise with 65. And that's a nice easy 4-4. Good on you, sir. Love your work. $4.4 million, my best friend at the moment. $4.4 million, quartet of accommodation, ample parking, easy care garden. A year of life potentially coming your way. But $4.4 million, our best bid at this stage. Is there another 65 to go? Once, twice, at 4.4. Third and final.
Put 5% on top.
5%, so 220 takes us to $4,620,000 at 462. And oh, you happy with that number, sir? You look like you are. At 4,620, he's up the percentage.
65.
At 620 and 65, we're back to those at 685 is your number, sir. At 685.
4 3/4.
4 3/4 at 470. Give me a moment to work that out. I think that's 75, I believe. $4,750,000. Off we go now at 65. It is 65. I'm glad I took a moment. 815 at $4,815,000. We follow that pattern of pen you started. 15 and another 65. That's to 80 now at 880. $4,880,000. Let's just say $5 million at 4,880. You look like you want to. You're leaning forward. Do it. Yes? 65. Okay. 945. In front again at $4,945,000. Through that barrier now is at $5,010,000. Have it there at $4,900 and give me a moment. 45 was it, sir? Yep. $4,945,000. Lock that in. Don't let it go.
I'm going to bowl the whole joint.
Okay.
I'll give you 10,000 a square metre.
$5,060,000. Good play. I think you're going to say the same again. At $5,060,000 and 45. That's 115 on the rise at $5,060,000. Good work at 506. I commend the bid, sir. We'll work with your numbers. I'll try to work them out anyway. At $5,060,000. Has he done enough?
Make it 65.
65. We'll just stick with those, will we?
No, make it 65.
Oh, 65. 5,000 on the rise, but hey, it's money. It all counts at $5,065,000. Back in the lead, but by a nose at $5,065,000. What do you reckon? Up it, 20,000 a square. $5,065,000 here. First call, second call at $5,065,000. Third final at $5,065,000. Well, sir, could be enough because I'm selling at $5,065,000. It goes your way if there's no better at $565,000, making it clear we're on the market. Don't mishear it. $5,065,000. Time back in return. That crucial currency.
Wait. Actually, I'm under my depth here. Retract my 65, please.
Well, your bid was $5 grand, so we're going back to $5,060,000. Just confirm, so you would be comfortable at $5,060,000.
Are we still on the market though?
At $5,060,000, give me a moment. We will be. Your bid is $5,060,000. You happy there? Yeah. Good, sir. I'm going to let you do it this once. If I happen to give my recommendations to my owner, we're not taking any more bidding from you. You understand that? Yep. Clear? $5,060,000. You're comfortable, sir? We go back there. The good news is I'm selling to you at $5,060,000. And it's still on the market, just that little bit cheaper at $5,060,000. Man, would you give me that 5 or better? Well, sir, at $5,060,000, over here it goes. Once called at $5,060,000.
I'll give you 65.
On top of yourself.
Yeah.
Take it to the 8. $5,125,000. Good bid at 5, 1 and 25. Put it out of reach potentially. I like the strategy, sir.
5 and 1/8, please.
We've already got that, sir. 5,125.
Sorry. 5 and 2/8.
2 8, so 5 1/4. Yeah, right. Not so good at fractions, but I'll help you, sir. $5,250,000. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm employed for. $5,250,000. Would you like to give me another 8 for 5 1/4 here?
5 1/4.
And a what?
5 1/4.
We've got 5 1/4.
Just a wee 5 1/4.
A wee 5,250. Really? Okay. $5,255,250 at 55 and 250. This is interesting. Not sure I like it. 55 and 250 and another 5 and 250, is it, sir? Okay, that's 60 and a half at 5,260,500 at 65,750 at 65,750 and again at 65,750. Will you help me out? Round it up.
Go again.
65,750.
65.
Oh, okay, right. Just as I was getting the hang of it. 65,750 to 330,750. I run with $5,330,750 with that 65.
Round it up.
6 million. Well done.
No.
5.4. Okay, $5.4 million. 70-something thousand on top at $5.4 million. Don't you do it to me at 5.4. Once I'm here, it goes at 5.4. Second call, percentage bidder is there.
I'll put 20 on top.
On top of the 5.4? Okay, 5.4 and 20. Why not? This is easy. You and I will do it together, man. $5,420,000. Ladies call 30. Yes? 5,430,000 now.
2.5.
5.4 and 30.
2.5.
5.4, 32.5. 32,500. At 32.5, who just says 5.5?
I'll give you 32.5.
It's to 65. $5,465,000. Sue, you like your 65? Yes, see, we're on the same page. That's 530 again at $5,530,000. He's back to that at 65. Is it 95?
Small quarter.
Small quarter to 55, lining him up. $5,555,000. You couldn't avoid the number if you tried. 5,555. 65 more on the 55 through to 620 at $5,620,000. Back over here at $5,620,000. We sell once called at 5, 6, and 20.
Actually, make it 5.65.
Up another 30. Good on you, sir. $5,650,000. Gosh, you're copying each other. I quite like it. $5,650,000. Is it enough though? Do we do it again? Just keep going. $5,650,000. 5, 7.
5, 6, 6, 6, 6.
Like we started, $5,666,666. No cents.
Round it
At
up.
6 million.
No.
5.7. $5.7 million. So we can get 65. It is. Yep, good. $5,765,000. Haven't picked the rest of the pattern though. $5,765 and clickety click. You're going 1. Not 66 on top. Beg your pardon. 66. $5,766 at the back. At 5,766, is it there? Once called at $5,766,000. Twice, oh, there's 10. 76. 5,776 now. And go again. 5,776 in the middle. No fractions required. First call, second call at 776. 777. Ah, I saw him first, ma'am. I beg your pardon.
Ladies first.
777. No, look, my decision had it here first at 5,777 at 78. Very easy,
No.
ma'am. Interest is minimal for the $1,000.
No.
The disappointment immense. At $5,777,000, sir, here, the bid at $5,777,000. Once, twice at 5,777. Third and final. Do we line up the 8, sir? At $5,777,000. I'll sell it now and make that really clear. $500, $1,000. Here, there, elsewhere. It's going. It is. Sold to you. Carpe diem, carpe annum, that year is yours, do as you please with it, you'll love it, you'll love the home too. To my underbidders, I know immense disappointment. Take solace if you can in the fact you clearly have very good taste in real estate. Now, Northie's a man you can't keep down for long. He'll be up and running soon. He'll be in touch here to continue in his helping hand to look for that next property. So expect that call. To the rest of you, it's been an absolute pleasure. Have a wonderful rest of your day.